Let's talk Tanya for the 19th of Tishrei, the 5th of Sukkot of a leap year. In yesterday's Tanya, we started talking about the difference between when 10 Jews together are learning Torah or doing a mitzvah or any other act of holiness together, in which case the Mishnah tells us in Pirkei Avos, Shechinah shriye beinehem, the Shechinah is present among them, and how this is different than when a single person learns Torah, regarding which the Mishnah says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu kevei le'eschar, Hashem designates reward for that person. So yesterday we explained what is the reward for when a single person learns Torah. We explained there's the finite light of Hashem, which enters the person in a very conscious way, which allows the person to have a beautiful spiritual experience during davening. But how about when 10 people study Torah? So here we say Shechinah shriya, the Shechinah is present, the Shechinah is not the finite light of God. We're talking about the infinite light of Hashem, which cannot be processed by a person, but because it is present where there's a minyan, it is there, and at least subconsciously it impacts everyone who is there by that minyan. This is an incredibly intense light, and the Alter Rebbe tells us actually this light, at least in a smaller form, is present whenever you have 10 Jews together, even if they're not davening, even if they're not learning, even if they're not doing a mitzvah. As our sages tell us, Akol be asara shchinta sharyam, whenever you have 10 Jews gathered together, the Shechinah is present. Just how powerful and just how potent is this energy, this divine light which is present when there is a minyan? The Alter Rebbe tells us something remarkable which he heard from his teachers. His teachers being the Maggid of Mezrich and the Baal Shem Tov. And they said as follows, that if an angel were somehow or other to stumble into a minyan of Jews, even if the minyan, the Jewish people, they were not davening, they were not learning, they're not doing any mitzvah, the very fact that there's 10 Jews present, the Shechinah, the intensity of the revelation of the Shechinah which is there, which we can't feel because we're physical human beings trapped in a body, but which the angels would be able to sense, that angel would evaporate. It would cease to exist because of the intensity of the revelation. That's how incredibly powerful the revelation is whenever there are 10 Jews gathered together. The previous Rebbe writes, he says that this is one of the things that's taught in Gan Eden, and in the prep schools in Gan Eden, they teach the angels, if you value your existence, if you want to be safe, stay away from a minyan, because if you stumble upon a minyan, that is the end of you, because the intensity of the light is going to be way too powerful. What do we do with this practically? What are the takeaways? Where's the Alter Rebbe taking us with this information? That we will find out, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.